Good morning, you guys. So, this is what we're dealing with. You guys are also going to see these scratches on my arm, which I have no idea where they came from. Anyway, good morning. Here we go. Here we go. We are going to be, obviously, singing and dancing in the videos. Also, if you guys don't like watching the singing and dancing, go watch somebody else. I'm over here on my side of the internet doing what I want to do, okay? I got a comment basically telling me to stop being weird. I'm just being my genuine self. I don't really care if you think I'm being weird. Anyway, we are going to attempt... There is something in my eye. We're going to attempt to put this long hair in a bun. I have been, as of recently, considering cutting it, maybe? I don't know yet. Anyway, there is... the ponytails are on my wrist. It tends to take quite a while for me to actually be able to get my hair up. It's at two completely different lengths at the moment because, as you guys know, probably about a year ago, I had the undercut thing on my hair. I decided that it was just too much to try and keep up with. So I am letting it grow out. But yeah, you guys probably see it's at two different lengths. It's kind of irritating, actually. Now we're gonna twist the hair. I do this to keep that undercut part make it part of the bun, if that makes any sense. But I have to make sure that I get this nice and tight, otherwise it will not hold. I just realized I have the exact same ponytails in my hair right now as I'm doing the voiceover as I did in this video, which for me was yesterday. Okay, now we're going to put a little bit of pressure on all sides of the bun. That just helps make it so I don't get such a bad headache with it. This is the Olay Complete with Lumi Glotion. I have been loving this Lumi Glotion stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. It doesn't... You have, like, this glow within type of look to your skin without it being over glowy, if that makes any sense. Now this step was kind of not necessary with the foundation that we used in this video. If I would have gone in with a thinner layer of foundation, the step would have actually worked pretty well. But you guys are going to see that I run into a couple of problems with this video. But I'm trying a lot of new makeup in this video, so I wasn't really sure how the new makeup was going to act on my skin. And I found out that I thought your T-zone getting oily was considered to be oily skin. I didn't know that I actually have combination skin. So my T-zone on my face gets incredibly oily. Like, within hours, it started breaking down the makeup around my T-zone, but my cheeks get very dry. So I found a video for combination skin, which I didn't know when I clicked on the video, but she explained it perfectly. So I have combination skin. We are going to sit with this for 5 minutes, and we are going to do let me get my products out here, hold on. This is the Glow Reviver Lip Oil. I have the one in Coral Fixation. I love the actual product of it. It's more of a lip gloss formula rather than a lip oil formula. I don't care for the big doe foot applicator on it. I have used this. Oh, there goes the neighbor again. I have used this at least once a day. At least once a day. And if I go without using it, my lips get incredibly dry. So I almost always have something on them. So we're going to go through a couple of palettes to show you what we're working with. Galaxy Chic and Lilac You a Lot. We also have Milk and Honey palette by Beauty Bakery and a custom palette that hubby actually put together for me. So we're gonna go in, do our brows first. Oh, come on. I have it in my little basket over here and it's not behaving. So the brow pencil that I went in with is from BH Cosmetics. It's their Brow Designer pencil. This is the one in excuse me. This is the one in dark brown. Trying to get the tail end of the brow. Trying to do the top part now. This brow pencil is one of my favorites for doing detailed work, like outlining the brows. It's one of the easiest ones that I find to actually work with. The color seems a little bit off for my hair color. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that doesn't get flagged. My alarm just went off. Yeah, so this is the one that has been the easiest one for me to actually work with. I do have a different one, but I'm not such a fan of that one, honestly. So we're gonna go in and try to get the hair-like strokes for the beginning of the brow, and I prefer a bolder brow on my face. I've never been able to get the like faded front part of the brow. We're gonna come back with two brows, hold on, and magic of editing. Express Brow, Maybelline Express Brow. I have the one in soft brown. Now, this product was pretty interesting because first of all, you can see the bristles on the brush. There is one side that is longer than the other. Now, the longer side tends to grab a lot of product. There it is. Now, I will say once you get like all the extra product off, the longer side does make it a little bit easier to work with rather than the smaller side of it. But this just brought like my brow hairs back to life. At first when I got the Maybelline Express Brow, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. You guys can't really see it on camera, but yeah, so this product was, once I got all the extra stuff off, it was actually pretty easy to work with. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. concealer and a detailed brush. There was a hair on it. This is the 16-hour camo concealer matte finish, and I have the one in Fair Warm. Now, I don't usually have such bad spots on my face. Like, beginning of the spots, like, I do get, like, scabs and stuff on it, and I do pick them off. I don't like scabs. I never have liked scabs. So you will see that we do go a little bit concealer crazy in this video. Also, in person, you can tell where the concealer was versus the foundation. Now, the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, I would not call it a full coverage foundation, and you guys will see why. Now, yeah, so we are going to conceal the darkest part of my face, which is like beside my nose, what we're doing right now. People kept distracting me throughout this entire video, so you will see me look up. Hold on. Okay. Now, excuse me. Still concealing. You guys probably wouldn't guess, but there's quite the time gap in between when I had to stop this recording to now. Okay, so we're gonna go underneath. I don't get like full-on eye bags per se. It's only like halfway across the like bottom part of my eye, where like obviously the inner corner, and then like halfway down, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of strange. So we're gonna take some more concealer and finish concealing the lid, and we're going to use this as a primer. Woo! Concealer fell. I don't know what to do right now because my neighbor let their dog out and he's tearing up the bed and trying to eat the stuffing that goes with it. So I went and tried to knock on their trailer, but nobody answered. I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing here, but I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the other side. Also, I don't think I said this in the beginning, but grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, because this video is almost an hour long. I wanted to be as in detail with these products as I could. So, yeah, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and we'll continue. And that one, I have like one really big spot on my, like the bottom part of my eye, like the top part of my cheek type of thing. You could see all the bumps and stuff that were, like, that's under that eye right now, right there. You could see that through the makeup. So, like I said, I would not consider Milani Conceal and Perfect to be a full coverage foundation. Again, I'm jumping ahead of myself here, but the foundation I don't think worked very well on my skin at all. Now, we are going to take this brush. I don't know what any of these brushes are called, but we've already outlined the entire brow, the bottom and the top, and I'm just going to take this brush to blend out the edges of the concealer. I did let the concealer sit on my face. I do think I got a little bit of a sunburn on it, so again, you will see it through the makeup. My face is very red right now. I don't know why it is. I should have put a little bit of concealer on my nose. I didn't think about that when I was filming this, but looking back at it, I should have put some concealer on my nose. Now, you guys can see we are just letting it sit there. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. This is what I'm working out of, okay? I thought for the longest time that I had a lot of makeup brushes, and I do, but I don't have any makeup brushes compared to some other beauty gurus on the YouTube. So I'm just glad that I don't have to run into that right now. I don't think I'd ever be ready for it. Maddie scared the absolute crap out of me. Go and get yourself a bowl of water, because we are going to get this sponge wet. I have the sponge sitting in water next to me. This is the foundation. Can we please bring back silicone beauty sponges? Can we please bring those back? Like, those don't take as much of the foundation as, like, the foam sponges do. I don't know. It just, I really like, I set my finger in the foundation. See? But I'm going to try and use a brush with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. To be honest, it's not something that I suggest. It's not one, it's very patchy, for one. I could not get it to not be patchy throughout this video. Like, you'll see me struggling with this. I could have gone in with a darker shade as well. However, I'm glad that I didn't, because it oxidized like crazy on my skin. this is more of a medium coverage foundation, and if I would have stopped at one thin layer of foundation, using the Olay and Lumi Glotion would have actually worked with it, but oh my god, you guys, it is so patchy. It's not fun to work with either. You guys, I guess you'll just have to wait and see. Oh, sorry. I know that was probably pretty loud. I forgot something. there was two people that were going the complete opposite way and crossed their paths, and that's why I did that. What is today? Today is Saturday. Oh shit! I was supposed to have a video for you guys. Oh no. Oh wait, I think I did have a video. Hold on. Okay. But this is where, like, you can see on the top part, like, towards my hairline, where the foundation is being extremely patchy. Like, you can see the concealer underneath it. It's, I don't know how to explain it, but now, I want you guys to keep in mind that this is my first time working with a lot of the products that you guys are going to see. You can see the red on my forehead, and then underneath you can see where the concealer is. Now, if I would have stopped here, the Lumi Glotion would have worked. It would have worked. Now, you can always mix it in with your foundation. It's not a foundation that I like, I'll be honest. Like, it's not one that I like at all. I could have gone in with a darker one, and I probably should have. Now, again, kind of jumping ahead of myself here again. We did use some cream products in the video. The bronzer and contour shade from e.l.f. This is their Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. And I have the one in Fair 2. Again, this was a very confusing product to me because on my cheekbones it looked cool toned, but on my forehead it looked orange. So I don't know. I want to love these products, but it makes it hard at first when you don't know how to work with them. Now, you guys just saw that. I just said whoa to the mirror. That's when I realized how bad and how patchy this was. I got a whole bunch of foundation stuck in my damn hair. So, when I decided to start getting ready for bed, which was pretty early last night, I ended up taking a shower because I had to wash my hair again because of the amount of foundation that I got in it. Now, be sure to blend this. Oh, good lord, you look like a ghost. Oh, golly. Okay. this foundation was just not working with me. I do plan on trying these products with different products that I know how they work and how they behave on my skin. I'm not going to give up on it with the first try, but needless to say, I'm not very impressed with the first impressions of these items. I'm going through with a sponge because the amount of streaks in this foundation was absolutely insane. I could not get this to work. You guys can see, like, the sponge picked up a lot of the makeup too. Not liking this among, like, first impressions. And like I said, I could have gone in with a darker one, and I probably should have, but when you're trying to guess what color of foundation you're gonna need on the Walmart app, it's kind of difficult, actually. Okay, so here is the e.l.f. bronzer and contour product. Again, very confused by this one. The doe foot applicator on this, again, what is going on with this product? I don't know. It's like a half-ass doe foot applicator, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just no. Okay, so I'm gonna very gently draw a line through the cheekbone, and right there alone, it took a lot of the foundation. Now we're gonna take the sponge and try our best to blend this out. Again, this did not work for me. It looked, in person, it looked very cool toned on the cheekbones, but it looked orange on the forehead, which was confusing to me because it's the same damn product. Like, and then the lines that you draw on your face will not go away. This is the most frustrating thing that I have tried so far. Like, this is, you'll see with this, the lines don't go away. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me that's doing something or if these products just don't work with my skin. I will say I did get a chance to try the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. Now, I don't like the color that I got with it, but it's a completely different formula from the bronzer and contour product that they have. See, you can see the confusion. You can see the line is still there. I did my best to blend it out. I kept getting it in my damn hair. And then it looks orange on my forehead. Like, what the hell? And then the lines. They just would not go away. Trying to bring it up. You can see the orange from it. I do not like orange contours or bronzers on my skin. I don't think it looks good with my skin. I don't know how people with a similar skin tone to mine, I don't know how you guys get them to work. Like, what am I doing wrong? it got to the point where I actually had to go in. At the beginning, I showed you the custom palette that hubby made. I had to go in with the custom palette with another bronzer and another blush, which kind of annoyed me a little bit that I had to do that, because I wanted these products to work on their own really well. Like, so much so that I didn't have to go over it the way that I had. Now, I'm not going to give up on these products, like I said. But, God forbid, like, honestly. Now, I didn't put it on my jawline because I just didn't, I guess. Again, you can still see the lines. You can still see the cool tone and then the orange tone, which, frustrating. Okay, so, I have so many makeup videos I want to do. I end up putting that brush back. I'm trying to find a good brush to work with. This is the one that we did with the blush. Now, this wasn't so bad. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Vitamin E Makeup Stick Blush. I have the one in Dusty Pink, which at first it wasn't going onto the brush as much as I thought it probably should. But for a light layer of cream blush, this actually surprised me, like, quite a bit. Now, I just said that I went over with a bronzer and a blusher. That is true. However, I wanted this blush to be a little bit darker than what it was. Now, I could have gone over it again with more of the blush, and you'll see when I do the other side of my face, I actually end up with too much blush on the brush. So I tap it on my hand and do the other side. Now, this is a really nice, don't put the blush on your nose. Don't do that. It just makes you look sunburnt. I don't care for that. Now, here's where I realized I did too much. Okay. I wanted it to be a little bit stronger than what it was. Now, for like a spring, summertime makeup look, I think these products would go really well with like a tinted moisturizer, a BB cream, something like that. Not something that claims to be a full coverage foundation. Now, like I said, I really like the way that this looks. Add a little bit of highlighter and you're good. You know? It's solid. Like, I really like it. But you can see, that line of that bronzer contour stuff is gonna bug me. Okay. Now, this is the Coty Airspun powder. Mine's kind of ruined because of the move. I had to tape it shut because it kept trying to open. And when I went to go and open it again, I ripped the damn label off of it. I have the one in translucent extra coverage. Now, we're going to take a very small amount and just go under the eyes for now, okay? Pull the rest of my products out. Ooh, that was a little loud. Sorry, guys. I'm so excited to tell you about my favorite lip combo lately. We are going to just set under the eyes just because I don't want it to crease. We're going to set the entire face. But for now, we're just gonna go under the eyes. Okay. Set on top of the eyes. I don't like the feeling of having like wet eyelids. That, I don't know how anybody can deal with that. I'm looking at the products and how the products are behaving together. Now we're gonna go in with a lot of powder. Now, because I have the combination skin with my T-zone getting as oily as it does, I tend to go crazy with the powder, and especially because I wanted this makeup to stay all day with it. Yeah, I don't know when this video is going to be released, but I'm not doing all this work for nothing. Now, again, absolutely crazy with the powder. Go in on the forehead, down the nose. Continue with the powder. You guys can see, like, when I turn my, there you go. You can see how much powder and product I actually got in my hair. You can tell I haven't done the makeup in a while. Need to get more practice without getting it in my hair. Okay. Still going absolutely crazy with this powder. You can stop at any time. Like I said earlier, you guys, if you don't like my videos, please don't watch them. Like, honestly, there's thousands, possibly millions of other people on YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out this hairband so I stop getting stuff in my hair. I'm wearing that same headband today. It's kind of funny because when we had the house that we were renting, I would always wear like a bun on the top of my head and some kind of headband. I guess it was just like a Tay signature look type of thing. I don't know. It is getting so cold in here, but I don't want to turn it off because the freaking heat is supposed to be 90 degrees today. 94, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. Okay, so here is the Milk and Honey palette. I believe it is by the brand Beauty Bakery. And we just went in with this white shade called Spoiler Alert. I love this one. It's bright, but it's not like too bright almost. I prefer the lighter highlight colors on my skin. Yeah, I really like this one. The Beauty Bakery one is absolutely perfect for so many looks. Oh, again, if you don't like my videos, don't watch. Like, I still can't believe I got that comment. Like, I know, let me just say this first and foremost. I know putting yourself on the internet can, keyboard warriors can do whatever the hell they want, obviously. However, hate on my channel will not be tolerated. You will be deleted immediately. Yeah, so I don't tolerate that kind of stuff, and that's not something I'm gonna budge on. Okay, so we got this brush. I think that was an Amazon brush. We went in with this Avalia Beach ColourPop single pan bronzer. And then we also went in with the pressed powder blush called Swirled from ColourPop. I, to be honest, really want hubby to make another palette like that. I really enjoy those products. Sorry, guys. You can see that bronzer helped out quite a bit. I want to play in makeup a lot more than what I have been. Like I said earlier, I've kind of been obsessed with lippy combos lately. I'm very excited to show you the one that I did at the end of this video. This is the blush in Swirled. Just wanted a very small amount of this, just to make the Wet n Wild blush a little bit brighter. Now, I forgot I even had this brush, but it is perfect for this. So, tap off the extra, and like I said, please don't put it on your nose. It makes you look sunburnt. Now, I tend to go heavy with the blush because the blush is the first thing that leaves on my face. My blush actually leaves a lot faster than my lippy combos normally do. Just something that I've noticed with my skin. It's gonna be different for everybody. Okay. Yes. Loving that. Okay. Love it. Okay. We did this. I gotta clean off some of my desk so I can continue to give you guys what we're working with. Okay. I didn't get to work with half of what I wanted to. Going back in with the powder because the purples that we are going to be working with can actually obviously leave a lot of like fallout. So we are going to be working with the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. My mom texted. And then we are also going to be working with the Lilac You a Lot. I couldn't decide on colors here. Lilac You a Lot color palette. Now, I'm going to go in with this color called Zoned Out and a little bit of Trainwreck. Now, I did forget to put Trainwreck in the crease on one of the eyes. Don't do that. You can actually notice like quite the difference with it. I just wanted it to be like a little bit shimmery. I didn't want it to be like fully matte. So we're going to go in with Zoned Out and Trainwreck. And then we are going to go in on a detailed brush and go in with the color Iffy. And then from the BH Cosmetics palette, we are going to go in with a combination of Cosmic and Milky Way, which was the perfect combination that I wanted. The eye look came out exactly how I wanted it to. That's obviously thanks to hubby, because I don't know, I'm not very good at getting the makeup look that I have in my head. I'm not very good at getting it to translate on my face. And hubby is so good at that. Now we're gonna go in with Iffy, just on the tip of the brush. I wanted it in a very specific place. I didn't want it all over. Like, I didn't want it to run above where we put Zoned Out and Trainwreck. So just pull from the like corner of your, ooh, sneeze. Now I'm trying to get my eyes to not water. Don't water, don't water, don't water. Also, for the person who commented about using a whitening toothpaste, I do use a whitening toothpaste. However, I drink a lot of stuff that stains my teeth, and I'm not trying to make excuses for it or anything like that, but I don't have very good dental care at, like, for the moment. Yeah, so I am working on it. I am working on getting my teeth fixed. I am working on trying to get a new type of morning and night routine, including dental care. Okay, so we're gonna take Iffy and we're just gonna run a very, very small amount through the crease. Don't put it above Zoned Out and Trainwreck. Just on the very tip of the brush. I didn't want it, like, absolutely crazy like I normally would have it. I'm still here, guys. We're gonna be seeing this for a while. Okay. Packing brush for Cosmic and Milky Way. Okay. These tend to get some hard pan on them rather quickly, but you can basically just scrape it off and it will obviously go away. You can see I just wanted the purple to blend the crease a very, very small amount. And this Milky Way and Cosmic were perfect for the lid. Alright. Loving how this is coming out. Oh, look at that. We have another eye. Okay. Now we're going to take this highlighter palette again. I have already forgotten the name of that damn highlighter. Hold on. We're going to put it on the inner corner and on the brow bone. spoiler alert, is what the color is called. Inner corners, brow bones. Obviously, if this is not something that you like to do, you don't have to do it. But I've been into makeup since I found out that they've had colors and all of that. It all fascinated me, and I was very much interested in makeup, and I always have been. Alright, looking good, loving it. Okay. Alright, so this is the little container that I keep, like, eyeliners, mascaras, brow products. I keep pretty much all of it in. Okay. So now, we are going in with, this is the Il Makiage ink liner in black. My mom actually gave this one to me. So far, absolutely loving it. I like how the tip on this felt tip on the brush is extremely easy to work with. You can make it a thin line, you can make it a thick line, you can really honestly do whatever you want with this eyeliner, and it's like an all-in-one type of eyeliner. I love it. But we're just gonna do a very thin line on the top lid, obviously, and then we're gonna go in with the ColourPop gel liner. I think it's called Swerve. I've lost my sticky notes, so I don't remember if this is called Swerve or not. I think it is. So this is the ColourPop liner. We're gonna go in on the bottom waterline. There we go. And the one thing with this eyeliner, it stays all day. I absolutely love these gel liners from ColourPop. Yes, love them. And then, of course, I messed up right there. So, try to make it a little bit even. And then we obviously went in with my favorite mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. We're gonna do the eyeliner on the other eye first. There's that. Okay, so this has been my favorite. I know, again, we're jumping ahead here, but this has been one of my favorite lippy combos, okay? I have worn this a lot lately. Now, oh, my neighbor's awake, finally. Lash Sensational Mascara, that new mascara noise when you first pull it open and makes that pop noise. Yes, love that. Here's the bristles on the Sky High Mascara. This, for one, is a very thin mascara when you first open it. However, it doesn't, I don't like when mascaras make your eyelashes feel like all stiff and stuff. This one doesn't do that. I absolutely love this one. My neighbor's waving at me through his window over here. So, we are going in with a fabulous mascara. See, now I was very happy with how this makeup was turning out. Okay, alright, here we go. This means we're almost done, okay? So, we are gonna go in with the Maybelline New York Superstay Teddy Tint. Okay? This is number 55, knee high. I wanted a color that was like my natural lip color, but a little bit darker. And this just does it. I absolutely love this. And if you leave it, ooh, now I had the hiccups. Now, if you leave it on long enough, when that initial color comes off, you still have a tint to your lips. Me absolutely loving this. I cannot say enough. It is a little bit expensive for like how much you actually get. It's $10. What is going on? It is $10 for one of these like teddy tints. Well worth it, you guys. Well worth it. Super smooth. Incredible lip product. Like I've tried a lot of lip products lately, and time again I go back to my e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil and this one. Now, super smooth, super soft. This is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil in Glimmer Finish. This one is called Citrine Gleam. Now, I'm going to put it on my finger so I don't ruin the doe foot applicator and put it back in to the product and have both of these end up mixing together. Love. Absolutely love. Now, go back in. Go take the extra off the top of the doe foot applicator and go on your top lip. Just dot it around and then rub the product in. Now, this next step is not like 100% necessary, but I wanted it to be a little bit more glossy than what it was. So I went in with the Starry Honey Gloss, the strawberry one. I do not like the flavor of this and or the applicator to this. I don't care for it, but I wanted that like extra glossy kind of look to my lips. Oh, come on, you. Get in there. I'm trying to put stuff away as I talk to you guys. Now, with the earrings that I chose to wear with this look, I could have done the eye makeup like quite different, which to be honest I think would be a separate video, but it would be like a similar eye look but with blue and gold in it. I have so many ideas for you guys. I have so many ideas lately. Water. Okay. This, why did I just shake the water? I don't know. I find that water helps to just melt the powder products into my face. I find it works just as good as setting spray. Love you. Bye.